What's a good work-life balance, and how do you get there without becoming homeless or working yourself into an early grave? Well, let's talk about it. I'm Manatee Outlaw, and yes, I'm old enough to be your father, but stop calling me daddy. And look, I see what you doodle in your notebook. I just don't think you're getting my good side, okay? Anyway, people talk about a work-life balance as if it's some sort of mythical thing, and much like anything that you haven't fully fleshed out or seen modeled in your own life, it seems a little ethereal and kind of fake, not gonna lie, but it's something that you absolutely have full control over no matter what your job is, especially if you're paying attention to how you spend your days and your hours. It is exactly what's said on the tin. It's the balance of your time, your effort, and your energy between what you choose to do for work and what you do when you're not at that work. The key here is how you define your work and how you schedule your time. First, you need to establish boundaries between when you are at work and when you're not. Don't take work home. Don't answer calls or texts on off hours. Don't give additional time to your 9-to-5 job that they're not paying for. Remember, we're working to contract. We're mercenaries here. We only give our blood, sweat, and tears if we have equity. So, when you're at work, absolutely give your all. That's why you're getting paid. But once that time is up, you're done. You're done. All right? If you have a side hustle, you must also treat that like work, and you do need to put boundaries around it, but it's a little bit more acceptable to go hard in the paint because you own that, right? But don't knock out a commission if it's not your scheduled day to do art. Don't do DoorDash if you haven't put that time on your calendar to do so. Put fences around your work and you'll see exactly how much of your life is taken up by it, and then you can start the balancing act. A rule of thumb is a 3-part test. Do I have time for a regular hobby? Can I fit in 30 minutes of exercise in my day? And do I have the time for a full 8 hours of sleep? Now, I know some of you are like Arnold Schwarzenegger and you can sleep faster. Okay, good for you, but you should still have that 8-hour time block. If you can answer yes to these 3, you have the beginnings of a good balance. And there are some times, again, as I said earlier, in your life where you have to sacrifice those extra hours. Maybe you're starting that business or you're starting that side hustle or you need to push it through crunch time in order to afford something. That's okay as long as you return to the mean, all right? The average should be those 3-part tests are okay, all right? You should not only have the energy, but the time to pursue the things that edify and build up your spirit, and you should have the time and energy to do physical self-care. That's the bare minimum of a good work-life balance. So what next? Well, calendars are key. We talked about that earlier, but schedule out your days. See where your hours are going today, and then see what needs to be cut out, what can be optimized, and what could be doubled down on. Do you take the bus, for example? Well, can you squeeze in some art on your tablet or some reading to, get a certification or something else for your hobby during that commute? Do you have a variable schedule? Well, start stacking your life before and after your work shift, and you'll be able to start having a more cohesive life. Things like that, very small changes, very big impacts, and you're going to be okay. Again, I'm Manatee Outlaw. I'm trying to grow the channel. If this helped you, please share it with a friend, please like, and of course follow along. I'd love to have you on this journey, and I'll see you in the next video.